Alright guys, welcome to our first exercise of lesson 2. And here we are supposed to, let me get my marker real quick. We are supposed to match each statement to the expression that best represents it. And our goal is to write expressions with a given statement. So after completing this exercise, you should hopefully be able to write an expression with a statement that you're given. Now we have to start with these 4 statements right here and match them up with the expression. Let's get started with number 1. Number 1 says, increase x by 25%. Okay. Now, first and foremost, let's transfer this 25% into a number. Now, we all know the percentage goes over 100, which means we have to divide by 100. So we have to move back 2 places, and this equals 0.25. 0.25. And we also have to increase x by 25%. Now we already know 25% is 0.25, and whenever we're increasing a variable or a number, we're just adding to that value. So essentially right now, x is just 1x. It's just x by itself. But when we add that 25%, we're adding it to that 1 right here. There's always a 1 in front of it. So we're adding to that 1 because we want to increase our x number, which is unknown right now, but we want to increase it, which is why we have to put 1.25x. That's our answer for number 1, which is D. So we can match 1 with D right there. And just to be clear, it's D because, first of all, there's a 25 right there, so it makes sense. Second, we are increasing our value of x by 25%. So we are adding 25% of that x to the x. Now let's apply this same method with number 2. Number 2 says decrease x by 25%. Now I hope you guys have an idea so far already of what this would be. If we're increasing by 25, we're adding 1 and 25. But if we're decreasing, remember decrease is subtraction, increase is addition. If we are decreasing x by 25%, we are taking 20.25 away from 1, which equals 75. And that matches up with B. So therefore, we can say 2 is equal to B. Now, let's apply the same thing to number 3. 3 says increase x by 125%. Same thing here, but this time, since we have a different percentage value, let's make that into a number. So 125% is basically 125 over 100, which is just 125, 2 decimal places to the left, which leaves us with 1.25. So we are increasing x. Again, we're going to add 1 to 1.25, and that leaves us with 2.25. 2.25 is what we get when we increase the value, but by 125%. And that matches up with C. So we can say that 3 matches up with C. Now, by a process of elimination, we can see what 4 is equal to, but let's always check. Now, 4 says decrease x by 125%. We already have the 125%, as we said that's 1.25, and also we said decrease is equivalent to subtraction. Therefore, we will do 1 minus 1.25. And what's 1 minus 1.25? That gives us negative 0.25. And obviously we have the x at the end as usual. So we can say our final answer is 4 matches up with A. So just to recap, 1 matches with the D, 2 matches with B, 3 matches with C, and 4 matches with A. And that is our completion to exercise 1. And I hope now you can write expressions with a given statement. Thanks for watching.